I decided that maybe I will not retire, and that maybe we'll give you guys what you want to see.
If you kick my ass in front of the whole world, I'm happy to put my hand out and go, listen, you're the better man. No problem. You took my dreams away from me, but at least I tried. At least I tried.
I find him annoying, and I just don't like him. He's annoying to me. I feel like Tom's been such an asshole. It's just like his fans have been so annoying. He's 30, so he's from this influencer generation where you hop online and the t-shirt sales and all that. And fighting me gives him an opportunity to change his life forever. If I give him the opportunity to fight me, I want to be so compensated. I want that you money, honestly.
Don't let Jon fool you with what he's saying. He wants it as well. He's a ruthless competitor. You can see it. You can see it when you know what you're watching. You know what he's all about. And I can see the way it eats him up. I can see the way it eats him up. My existence hurts his feelings a lot. I ain't never been an asshole to him. But yeah, we've got a bit of banter with this duck thing going. Oh, that's so offensive. Do you know what I mean? He's going to be offended by bringing duck emoji here and there. Come on, Jon. Stop being so sensitive, bro. Like, he's offended that it's somewhere deep in his mind and deep in his soul. He knows that I can bounce his head off the canvas.
Aspinall is like, we've only seen him smash. He's so fast for a heavyweight. What is it like in the 5th round with Jon Jones? Because if you can't steamroll Jon Jones and he starts side kicking your kneecaps,
there's nobody better with distance than Jon.
The best.
The people are thirsty for this fight. The people are desperate for it, and everybody knows it.
Jon is what I would describe there's human beings that have different temperament and different minds and different mentality and a ruthless competitive drive that's almost terrifying to the ordinary person. That's Jon Jones. Jon Jones is a bad guy who's trying to be a good guy. That guy, if we were living 1,000 years ago, he would be on a horse with the biggest battle axe, waiting in the back, hacking heads off, and everybody would be running. And those people have always existed. He's a fucking conqueror. That's the thing that's inside of him that leads him to be the GOAT. And without that, you don't get there. You don't get a Mike Tyson without that. You don't get a Muhammad Ali without that. You don't get a Marvin Hagler without that. You don't get that. That there's a thing inside some people that is a driving force that allows them to overcome the greatest around them.
I think it's probably the biggest fight in heavyweight history. From day one, I've been confident that Jon Jones would do that fight, right? I mean, even before the fight, I said if he won, there's no way Jon doesn't do this fight. Jon Jones isn't afraid to fight anybody, and that's a fact. Guys, let me explain something to you. Jon Jones is a whole nother. I consider Jon Jones the greatest combat fighter of all time. Jon Jones is a killer. He is the greatest combat fighter of all time, period, end of story. There's not even an argument.
You risk going down as no matter what, you don't have to fight again, greatest of all time, or you risk it, go fight Tom Aspinall, possibly lose, and then it's like, he was the greatest. And then they're saying, yeah, but he wasn't in his prime, so you're still the greatest of all time. But are you? Like, what do you do? Just completely avoid that fight?
I don't think Jon Jones is thinking that way. I think Jon Jones looks at every human and I could them up.
I got more money than you and your whole family.
Idiot.
Yo, but how come you ended up being on the floor and on your back?
Because they had all the security guards grabbing me.
Oh.
You're the worst, dude. Like, seriously.
In my opinion, the heavyweight champion of the world is the most prestigious weight class. It means the most, knowing that you're one of the baddest men walking the planet. It keeps me really excited. And I'm just really glad to be here. I'm living in my destiny and putting all my years of experience and all the years of hard work to the ultimate test.
No matter what you think of Jon Jones, he's the fucking best ever, and he's the pound for pound best fighter in the world. And he's the pound for pound best fighter in the world. It's a whole nother level going up to heavyweight. I mean, even as big as Jon Jones is, as good as Jon Jones is, when Jon Jones was moving up to heavyweight, we're like, this is going to be interesting. It wasn't. This guy destroyed the best heavyweight in the division. Easily made it look like nothing. Jon Jones is the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world and the greatest fighter ever. Period. End of story. Jon Jones is a whole nother. Jon Jones is... I consider Jon Jones the greatest combat fighter of all time. When you talk about the Alis and the this and that, I love Muhammad Ali. Yeah. I love Mike Tyson. Jon Jones is the nastiest dude ever in the history. And I always say this about Jon's got a dark side to him, man. Jon's got like those dogs that'll rip your arms apart and do all that. He shoots guns. Jon Jones is a killer in every way that you can be. When the stuff was going on during COVID and there was riots and people were spray painting, Jon Jones like went into town and was taking spray cans out of people's hands and slapping them and saying, "Go home. You're not my town." And like. He's a total freak of nature, and he's the best ever. No matter what you think of Jon Jones, he's the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world.
He was strong.
He was always
When we
strong.
fought, he was strong. Like, he was strong. Leverage. Great with his leverage. Dude, the way he was able to manipulate positions, because I thought, without a shadow of a doubt, that I would take him down at will. But it's hard. Even if you get a takedown, it's hard against the best guys. So when you're fighting guys like Jones, he's so tall, he's so rangy, and he just understood fighting. The guy just understands fighting. And it makes him hard to deal with. And then, Joe, when you get in a clinch with this dude, he's so tall that it's almost like you're holding him up if you're the shorter fighter. He's like draping over the top of you. And that is what fatigues you. Because when I'm clinching, you know, I fought there a ton. Like, just in the clinch, punch, punch, punch. I'm trying to break your posture. He doesn't do that. He pushes you against the octagon, and then he leans. So now you're carrying 220 with your weight up against the octagon, and it's like, and then he's changing level, then he's spinning, trying to elbow you. The dude just understands fighting and understands how to maneuver his body to fatigue you. It's crazy.
He also is the best at managing distance.
Oh gosh, it hurts so bad trying to get close to him. I tell you that, hey, dude, it hurts so bad. Joe, it hurts so bad. The kicks to the body and the knees, because you know me, like me and Kane were forward, head movement, get close, punch, take you down.
Right.
But with him, he was a southpaw, so his lead leg was right there, so I wanted to grab a single leg. But this dude would be stepping back, kneeing me. And then I'd be like, okay, so I need to stop going forward. So now I'm at range, and he blasts body kick, and then body kick. So now you're like, shit, I'm not going to stay on the end of these body kicks because they hurt. So then you get close, and he knees you.
Although many people say that Jon Jones is ducking Tom Aspinall, Dana White seems certain they will fight soon. This is great news. Hit like on the video if you are looking forward to this great matchup. If it does happen, who do you think will win?